Rasta man chant for the world to unite. The smoke rise high in the heart of night. Herb make the vision clear as day. Every puff a guide in Jah holy way. Babylon can't silence the ancient song. The chalice of freedom burn them wrong. Chalice of freedom, the fire ignite. Herb bring the truth, make the darkness light. From the valley deep to the mountainside. Chalice of freedom, make the spirit collide. Them call it a crime, but Jah call it love. Herb make the soul soar to the heavens above. The chalice a torch in the battle of lies. Herb meditation open the skies. Me stand on the truth, me can't back down. Herb make the warrior wear the crown. Babylon tremble when the chalice rise. Herb by the weapon them can't disguise. Pass the chalice, let the healing flow. Herb vibration make the spirit grow. Freedom chant echo through Jah creation. Chalice blaze high in the meditation. Chalice of freedom, the fire ignite. Herb bring the truth, make the darkness light. From the valley deep to the mountainside. Chalice of freedom, make the spirit collide. Forever me hold the chalice strong. Herb make the heart find where it belong. The fire blaze high in Jah holy name. Chalice of freedom burn the Babylon flame. Hey. Yeah. Fire roots. Ay ay ay. Tropicana cookie smoke. Hey. Yeah.
Wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, this one right here. Shout out to Mushroom Coffee and shout out to Red Velvet Cake. We're going to unravel a lot. Got some things to discuss. Let me just say this and make this one thing clear. I want to see everybody winning. Every man, every woman win. It doesn't matter about the color of your skin. I want to see you all win. I want to see you all do great things. Some may say that my show is misogynistic. Some may say that I woman bash or bullying women on the internet. I don't do any of that bullshit. Individuals take what they want to hear and run with it. My bad, just like this Megan Thee Stallion situation. They hear things and they run with it. Conversation and reviews. Me and my boy Jason Black, he got some things to say. Go to the King's channel, show him some love. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Let's go.
What happens when the modern female world finds out that just because a man might be rich and straight-laced doesn't mean that he's stupid and gullible? Well, they found it out to brutal reality here when Megan Thee Stallion went out of nowhere in a completely classless gutter move and decides to announce to the world without any substantiation whatsoever that the guy she was dating, Klay Thompson, was allegedly cheating on her. And as you can see on the screen here is the original Instagram story that she posted. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. No proof of any of this whatsoever. But of course, remember, in the world of reputation assassination, strike first and make sure the other person doesn't have a chance to respond. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Have you ever noticed? Hold on, let me sip my mushroom coffee. Mushroom coffee is good for the body. It's a good way of health. It will tackle all the parts of your body in those areas where it needs it the most. That's why I always suggest mushroom coffee to individuals. It's a way of life. It's a way of living, healthy. With that being said, you notice there's no proof. You've noticed there's no video, there's no pictures. And I'm highlighting this. We're going step by step. Okay? Me and the business, Jason Black, we're about to break this thing down once and for all and bury it. Now, this looked like it came from Megan's PR because that's all this was an attention grab, marketing, promotions, okay? A way to clean up her image because Megan Thee Stallion single-handedly destroyed her image. We already know she owed Rock Nation money, okay? She's in debt with that. We get that. She's not touring. She stopped doing touring to do her play. Get that. Her past is coming up in so many ways to haunt her. We get that. Oh, don't think karma is not going to come knocking at her door for what she did to Tory Lanez. We get that. Okay. So here you have it, people. And Meg Thee Stallion's followers. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
When I talk about the foolishness, and I'm saying this to say, I had some of her followers try to come for me on Instagram. I shut that shit down real quick. When you can come with 9 championship rings, indoor football Hall of Famer, then come holler at your boy. Spread your cheeks, then come holler at your boy. Until then, don't talk to me. Don't come for me. Don't act like you Billy Badass. Because I chopped that thing down. Let's continue.
So, needless to say, after a bunch of people thought that they were going to redeem Meg Thee Stallion's history of nothing but hoeing, it went down in flames. Now, we have a lot to play here tonight, and I'm just going to jump right into it with no further ado about it. What I want to go into here first is what was happening at the beginning, because you want to hear about folks losing their marbles. Why don't we go ahead and start with Sherry Shepherd here?
Because if a man can cheat on Megan Thee Stallion's breakup with her boyfriend. Yep. Megan broke up with NBA star Klay Thompson. And like all young people, she posted about it on Instagram. And according to Megan, Klay cheated on her. And Megan says trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in a relationship. Good for you, girl.
Shut your ass up.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
When was she supposed to say that? Was she supposed to say that before the Tory Lanez? Before Partisan Fontaine? And the other ex-men that she's been with? Was she supposed to say that back then? Because I'm going to tell you, this is new. Meg Thee Stallion don't hold that type of weight to fix her mouth to say something like that, knowing her damn history. And then you got Sherry Shepherd. She's an issue in itself. But anyway, mushroom coffee. Mushroom. All this hoorah. And what about her background? We supposed to just gloss over that. I thought not. I think not. Shout out to the men of good character, the women of good character that didn't follow this bullshit. That went on ahead and did their research. They did their research. They didn't just go by off of what Megan said. And that right there lies the difference. Her followers were dumb as fuck. Excuse my French. But we're going to have a conversation with the elephant in the room. Since the elephant wants to be in the room with us, we're going to have a conversation with him.
Isn't she the chick who cheated on her boyfriend? Never mind. Megan, didn't Megan cheat on? Oh, okay. Or is that just non-negotiable for her, but it should be negotiable for everybody? Never mind.
Good for you, Megan. I got to tell you, I applaud Megan for standing on business. But here's the part that has me and all my girlfriends just shook. Because if a man can cheat on Megan Thee Stallion, what hope do the rest of us have?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
If a man can cheat on Megan Thee Stallion, you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. Again, Meg Thee Stallion. Let's see, you got your ass is fake, your breast is fake, too much makeup, your hands is fake, your hair is fake. When I say hands, meaning your nails, you got man hands. Yeah, you're not wifey material. You're not girlfriend material. Garden tool material? Maybe. Just call it how we see it. It's just like how many of y'all chose the bear. Even the bear sees it. Bear. Even the bear said, the bear don't even want to get on camera right now because he's sitting back cracking up at all of this fuckery. Let's continue to feast.
But here's the issue. You say if a man can cheat on Megan Thee Stallion as if Megan Thee Stallion is some high-class female or something.
She ain't shit. She single-handedly destroyed her brand, basically. Her image is done. It's fried like plantains. It's fried, it's done, it's burned, it's gone. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand her PR, his PR set this thing up. I get it. But Meg Thee Stallion do like a large number of women do. Because I know y'all gonna be in the comments, and I know y'all gonna be in the videos and shit over, looking, because I'm live on Rumble and YouTube. I'm not talking about women of good character. Women of good character or being somewhere, being a good woman of good character. I'm talking about the modern feminist women for a second. The Meg Thee Stallion followers. The fake ass sisterhood. The fake ass 304s. See, y'all really showed y'all ass. Y'all pulled up into Bill Sharp's town and y'all showed y'all ass. You really did. And you made yourself look stupid. Especially the sister from the UK. Don't get me wrong, I got family in the UK. I have friends that are in the UK. But this one right here, she should have stayed in her damn lane. Stop lane crossing into something and you don't have your facts together. Klay Thompson don't need Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion need him. If they was in a full-blown relationship, like a real relationship, she would need him. And without him, she'd be done. However, this was not a real relationship. And Meg Thee Stallion fans are so damn dumbfounded. Like, damn, y'all are really stupid, huh? Y'all did not really think to sit back and do your research. Y'all did not think enough to say, wait a minute, there's no proof, there's no photos, there's no videos. As soon as Lexi Brown, if I'm not mistaken, pronouncing her name right, said something, oh, she's the one who did it. She's the one. She ain't the one who did shit. Even she came online and said, don't put me in that. I'm not involved in any of that. So again, you're back at square one. Where's your proof? Let's continue.
Nigga, what? I mean, they're talking, you know, this all of a sudden, they have memory hold that Meg Thee Stallion is the biggest video whore and off video in the universe. There, not a single one of them is mentioning anything about her whatsoever. So if you get the impression that Jay-Z and Rock Nation have sent the memo to everybody, do not discuss what she actually does for a living, just discuss her, and completely omit what she does for a living, you could be forgiven for assuming that's the case, because literally, no matter where you're going to, they're talking about her with no context of what she does for a living or her sensibilities and sexual promiscuity whatsoever. All of that completely erased. They just say her name, and they have no other characteristic other than her name. You would swear they were talking about Claire Huxtable, and that's exactly the point. So when she say if it can happen to Meg Thee Stallion, that means it can happen to your local stripper down in Magic City with no context whatsoever. This is how you get sick and remain sick.
What hope do the rest of us have? Megan is gorgeous. She's funny. She's successful. She can cook.
No, she's not. No, she can't. I can cook. I can bake. I can fry. I can boil. And I still live a private life. Let's continue.
As the kids say, her body is tea.
Her body is fake. Let me highlight again. Fake ass. Fake hair. Fake nails. Caked on makeup. Man hands. Stop it.
What is the benefit of a female bragging about another female's physique or figure? That's the first thing. That's real cringe to even do that, first of all. As if that should mean something to men because you're the one saying it. So that's the first thing. It's very cringe. But the other thing is talking about she's successful. Successful compared to what? How does her success benefit any man? She doesn't get with men talking about, okay, here's my success and what it'll do for you, because it doesn't do anything for them. So what you have is the same old pathetic, tired, debunked, landfill excuses for what are supposed to give you value. Things that give value to a man for a woman, and they're attempting to switch it around and transpose it to give value from a woman to a man. And it doesn't matter how nice a woman's body is, and this is all very subjective if you think Meg's got a body like that, but let's just say that she did. Okay, the problem is her body has been a public utility.
And deal with it, nigga.
Megan Thee Stallion is like a doorknob. Every man gets a turn. Every man has had a turn. And that's not an individual, a woman of value. Okay? And trying to get my words together because there's so much that I want to say. Probably hasn't already been said. What I'm saying is this. How a person, This is the reason why. Let me go here with it. This is the reason why it doesn't pay to be promiscuous. Because it follows you. Shit follows you. And I've already highlighted in past videos about Meg Thee Stallion. If you look into her close enough, she's sneaky, she's deceitful. She wears her pain on her face, that she has unresolved childhood issues. That's the type of woman you do not want to be in a relationship with. Not alone marry. And if you get her pregnant, oh my God. So, and this is why we say men use wisdom. Yeah, the body, yeah, the figure, the outer. You want to be with someone that you are sexually attracted to. We get that. But what about here and here? That is more what men care about. What's your dome piece like? What's your heart like? Let's continue.
That's the problem. So strippers have nice bodies. Porn chicks have nice bodies. That body is devalued and worthless because it belongs to everybody. So there's no value in it. Once again, Sherry Shepherd, who has had how many abortions now?
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
That's not hitting below the belt, Sherry. By the way, she's had how many abortions now? Okay. So I guess Sherry just completely dismisses the value of a woman's body getting run through and all kinds of terrible things happening to it as a result of her sexual past, and then bringing it to a man after all this damn body damage. Yeah.
And expect a man to accept and put up with it. I'm going to keep it $1,000,000 with you. My ex-wife used to be promiscuous. Look how that shit turned out. Do I need to continue? The things that I had to learn while dealing in my 14-month marriage, trust me, it allowed me to move differently. Okay.
Yeah, Sherry, you just don't get it.
Yes, and not the regular tea, but the expensive tea. The tea you gotta steep for 20 minutes.
Okay, Tory Lanez didn't have to do it for 20 minutes. French Montana, can I go? Folks, let me go ahead and show you on your screen right here. This is just an annotated history of Meg Thee Stallion's sexual dalliances.
Damn!
Need I say more? Tea, anyone? Anybody want some tea? Hold on. I think the bear want to say something. Even the bear said she got her damn nerve to sit up there and gas people with all that crap, knowing her past. But yet, this is proof. This right here is proof of her past. Where's the proof that Klay Thompson cheated?
I mean, everybody's been trying to get together a comprehensive list, and we all just agree on one thing. None of us have a comprehensive list just yet.
And she been with women. For those tapping in, because I'm live on YouTube and live on Rumble, please put a #1 in the chat. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share the video, hit that hype button. I guess YouTube has a new function called the hype button. that hypes the video up. So please hit that hype button. I appreciate all the love as we approach 100,000 subscribers. Let's go. I'm at 96. Let's go. I need y'all love. I need y'all help. Let's continue to feast.
We all been trying to put things together, and nobody's got a comprehensive list just yet. But consider this to be a sampling of the list here. And yeah, a whole bunch of dudes and a couple of chicks. What? On top of everything else, a whole bunch of dudes and a couple of chicks because, of course, Meg Thee Stallion has admitted that she's bisexual. Damn! So, yeah, Sherri Shepherd's not mentioning any of this. So,
of course not, because she ass kissing. Ain't no real man gonna be in a full-blown relationship and or marry a woman that is bisexual. Listen, your sexual preference is your sexual preference. Do you, boo? But ain't no real man is gonna take on a woman, make her his wife, and she bisexual. Tell me where they do that at and how successful the marriage was. It wasn't. Nowadays, men want peace. Nowadays, men have and are and still consistent with picking up their shoulder pads and their helmet and moving on. It's just going somewhere else. Listen, we all ain't getting no younger. I'm going to go where I'm appreciated. I'm going to go where I'm loved, wanted, and needed. And I'm going to deal with someone that honors and values teamwork. If I meet her halfway, she will meet me halfway. If I provide for her, she going to provide for me. Because together, when we run our household and we have an understanding that works for us, everybody wins. Think about it. I guess common sense ain't so common with some individuals today. Let's continue to feast.
So she just gave everybody the rundown and doesn't say a word about this part. Isn't this interesting, folks? Now, if I could get all this together, well, how in the hell is it these people with their big expensive productions, why didn't they go ahead and mention this part and then tell us that that's what's mixed in with the tea?
Maybe Rock Nation has something to do with that. Maybe Rock Nation has something to do with that. This is what you say. This is what you don't say. You don't think? This is what her publicist said. Say this, don't say that. Y'all know.
That when you get a piece of Megan's body, you better leave some because it's been carved off a lot. Why don't we talk about where that body has been and what that body has been doing, Sherri, and all the other internet psychos who tried to defend this? Why don't they all talk about this part that I'm saying right here? This is public information for anyone who's been paying attention. Public information. I won't even play her and Cardi B dancing to WAP. I won't even play that. But you ask yourselves why it is that Sherri, when she wanted to go on this ignorant, infantile rant, didn't include any of this prescient information that is very publicly available. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, no. Rihanna, you cannot get on in this business if you're not ready to sleep with everybody and anybody under any circumstances.
One thing I've noticed when it comes to the 304, when it comes to modern women, they stick up for each other. It's like a cult. It's like a clique. They all stick up and support each other even when they're wrong, even when they are out of order. They stick up for each other. And to be initiated in this clique, you have to have a hatred towards men. A bonus if you have a dislike against black men. These are the things that will get you in this clique. Have a hatred for men, especially black men. Dislike for black men will get you in this clique as a bonus. Women of good character are not allowed in this clique because they value men. They love men. They love doing good things for their men. They love it. They love to share the good things that their men does for them. Then here's this modern feminist sisterhood. They attack. You want to talk about internet bullying? They attack women of good value. You see, they attack them. But these modern feminist women don't have no man. They can't keep no man. They have relationship issues. Okay. These types of women would not know what to do with Klay Thompson if he came and sat down right next to them on Taco Tuesday having tacos and margaritas. Because they are so used to their own kind. Pookie and Ray Ray. Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson do not make a good couple. They different night and day. Klay Thompson is humble, private, chilling. Meg Thee Stallion is hoish, out there, and I don't know what. With who? And it's the truth. See, back to the clique. They don't like it when the truth has been presented. Modern feminist women do not like it when the truth is laid out on the table because it forces them to take accountability. It forces them to look at themselves. It forces them to retract their steps.
No, you can't get on without it.
And Megan is limber. She can drop down into a squat, come back up, drop again, no warm up.
But your ass can't.
Oh, and let's not forget, and her booty. It moves like water.
And it's fake. It's like making love to two damn balloons.
You listen to Megan's booty closely enough, you can hear the ocean.
And then you asked about how this could have happened. Why would Klay Thompson want to drop her? Why would Klay Thompson say, yeah, I can't be monogamous to you? So you come out attacking Klay Thompson, and then your attempts to defend her are a gag reel of all the reasons that no person would ever want to have her. This is what the modern feminist psychoses is today.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Like I've always highlighted, let a woman talk, she would tell on herself. Women like her, Megan, they do men a favor. They do men a favor. Don't no man want to sign up for that. Don't. That's too much. Then if you go on the lines of spiritual, mental, and emotional baggage, That's a lot for a man to handle and to deal with. And we in 2026. Man, they ain't putting up with that shit no more. They're not. They're not. You got to jump on man's program. And if you are not willing to jump on man's program, there's the door.
I'm sad for them because I really liked them as a couple. She seemed really close with his parents. She even made Thanksgiving dinner for them. And I'm mad at Clay. So you had me carving the turkey, but you carving out time for other women?
How do you know that? Asshole. How do you know that? Where's the proof? See, every time folk want to come with it, I'm coming right back with it. I'm coming right back with it. Where's the proof? How do you know that? Well, Megan Thee Stallion said he cheated. That's what she said. Where's the proof? Anybody with common sense should have asked, where's the proof? Show me photos. Show me videos. Don't show me something of years ago that was altered to something recent. I know that game too. Because it didn't exist. It didn't happen.
I'm over here learning your grandmother's recipe, but you out here sampling other people's dishes. I'm here with your family tossing the salad, but y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Now, Megan's got to break up with the whole family. Meanwhile, he's the one that cheated. And now all of us, we are hurting, all right? This felt like it was all of our relationship. We were all invested in this. Now, women everywhere are spiraling right now because Clay seemed like he was the one for her. We all side-eyeing our men like, yeah, so what you got going on?
Yeah, that part right there, that's what broke their souls. That's what crushed their psyches. That's what destroyed them right there. That part. Because you see, the issue is that you can't call Klay Thompson some kind of scrub. You can't do that. You can't sit up there and say he was a nobody and a nothing. You can't say any of that. You can't sit up here and say that he wasn't the dude, that he didn't have the height, that he didn't have the income, he didn't have the status, he didn't have the social circles, he didn't have the presence. You couldn't say anything negative about him. So he was a light-skinned dude. Oh, for all the good hair chicks out there, and of course Meg Thee Stallion, of course, from the gutter. You couldn't say anything about that.
If you look at her face, it says it all. Need I say more? Everything I just mentioned prior. Look at her face. Don't y'all see it? Sneaky, deceptive. You can tell she went through a lot as a child, a lot of trauma. You can tell she went through a lot of daddy issues. You can tell she has unhealed wounds and things. Some people say, why not get counseling for those things so that you can be a better version of yourself? And then you have some people that feel that they don't need it. They rely on spiritual healing. And then you have some people that just put all their problems and put their past and lock it up in the closet. And every now and then it will come out and show up in their social life and love life. Klay Thompson ain't signing up for that. That's a lot of baggage to carry. And if it wasn't him and it was someone else, they wouldn't sign up for it. When she drinks, she gets slippery at the lips. She can't control her liquor. Don't no man want to sign up for that. That's a walking headache in a black dress.
So you couldn't take any shot whatsoever. You had to be all in because he checked all the boxes. So you see, if you went through all this work to get this kind of guy, and at the end of it, this kind of guy said, I would never commit to you. You're here to get laid on by me just like everybody else laid on you. Yes, I could have you, and I would never keep you. Yeah, congratulations fighting and working this hard to get to the mountaintop, because I would never fight this hard to keep you. You're nothing I'd ever want to keep. You can stay just so long as I sleep with other people. That was the soul crusher right there. He was supposed to be the light-skinned simp. And then they turned around and found out, oh no, as I told you all 6 years ago, we're all the same up here. We're all the same up here. This idea that you're going to find some rich dummy who he's just here to be manipulated, and all you bring is WAP, and he's here to be manipulated. That's what really broke their souls, when they all realized that they have this fantasy in their heads that they will manipulate men of value.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
They fuck around and found out real quick, didn't they? Because here's one thing that they didn't know, that the modern feminist women didn't know, that there's kings out there. One thing about men begin to huddle. They begin to encourage each other. They begin to share stories. Okay? They begin to uplift one another. They begin to heal as one. They begin to build this strong force, especially once man know who he is and whose he is in the season of his life. He gonna take that gold pill and he gonna tap into the parts unknown. And men started doing that. That also played a part in their crushing movement.
Men of resources, men of status. She brings nothing but her used up draws, and that will be all it takes to get a man of infinite value. And what they found out was publicly, no, it's a lie. You can't deny it. You can't ignore it. You can't claim something different. However, that didn't stop some of the other degenerate psychos out there. Now, I know you all saw this chick right here. Folks, some delusions, people should just be embarrassed, but you can tell here whether it's the headband wig or whatever. She's waiting for her immigrant status somewhere to be a refugee status somewhere to be approved. But the internet has allowed anybody who is mentally, emotionally unstable to get a hold of a microphone and a high-speed internet connection and just stream whatever garbage. And it came out like this.
And let me just say this. She didn't even know who Klay Thompson was. Her facts was all wrong. And when you have a person that's that damn delusional who think they know everything but talking about nothing, that's sad. Now I'm like this. You doing that shit, you got to be doing it for clout. You got to. You got to be clout chasing. Or are you just that damn dumb?
She was talking about how she gave that Meg Thee Stallion gave him status.
Nigga, what?
She was running around talking about how Meg Thee Stallion gave Klay Thompson status. That he didn't have any status before she met him, that he was a nobody.
Can use that for social karma, because we didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Who's we? You must mean you. Don't speak for all, speak for yourself. Because there's some women that I've spoken to. They knew who Stephon Diggs was. They also know who Klay Thompson was. They know. They pay attention to sports. Don't say we, you say you.
Nigga, what? How please?
Yeah, folks, she said this with a straight face and open mouth, straight off of her meds. That's literally what she said. A man with 4 NBA championships, global merchandising sales. Just because you all didn't have television at the refugee camp does not mean that the rest of the world didn't know who Klay Thompson was, ma'am. So in any case, yeah, she said it and just kept going, people.
We didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls have social and global influence. Meg Thee Stallion made Klay a global star. Whether
Somebody put something in her mouth. My zipper's stuck.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
he wants to admit or not. These men like to use these women for come-ups and for social status because, like, don't ever get it twisted, girls. Social currency is still a currency. If you are well known in your circle and you are well respected, a guy can use that for social come-up because being with you makes...
Klay Thompson is already a superstar. He's already a legend. The Splash Brothers are going to...
Hold on, Jason Black. Meg Thee Stallion just used him for a social come up. Somebody missed that, right? Klay Thompson was used as a social come up.
Going to go down in history because they're already there. There isn't anything higher for him to go for. So this is what happens. Understand, in the world of reputation and character destruction, lying is one of the chief weapons. And as long as you're not afraid to look like a complete blithering idiot, and clearly she is fearless, that goes ahead and happens. Now, folks, you would have thought that she got very quickly corrected, very quickly shamed and embarrassed, and that she would have backed off of it. You would think that, and no, you'd be wrong.
You think you're coming here for an apology, or you think you're coming here for me to retract my statements? You can retract yourself back to your dirty hole that you was in before you came out to start talking.
Okay, I don't know what part of the Caribbean she's from, but is there a Bati woman out there?
What?
Yeah, folks, like I say, Miss Cleo is looking for her hairline back.
Again, put something in her mouth. My zipper stuck. She talked like she about to sneeze. She talked like she sound like she congested. Let's continue.
Back, ma'am. Okay, well, you have my permission to put the headband back on, baby, because you're looking like Biz Marquis. So it's, yeah, but if you all thought she was going to back off as stupid, you were wrong.
If you think you're coming here for an apology, or you think you're coming here for me to retract my statements, you can retract yourself back to your dirty hole that you was in before you came out to start talking. I'm standing 10 toes down. I said what
Why she sound like a man right there, though?
I said.
Okay, she's standing 2 hoofs down. Is what she's standing.
Bro, Nene Leakes is more famous than some of your top 10 NBA players currently because...
What does he have to do with the situation between Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion? You ever notice that? I don't care. I don't care about him. Nene Leakes. We got to stay on topic. See, when folk know they don't have a leg to stand on, then they start adding on other shit and start trying to move the goalposts to somewhere else and start adding in certain things. At the end of the day, after it was all said and done, this was a PR move. Klay Thompson didn't cheat. Okay? And everything is good. But y'all, see, this is what happens when you don't do your research. This chick here ain't done her damn research. And it shows. because she doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Reality TV and music expands to certain realms that, unfortunately for you guys that in my comments, it doesn't transcend quite the same. People need to understand that outside of America, we don't even know the names of the teams here. Anyways, I decided,
if we were talking about soccer, would she be saying the same thing? In America, they don't know who Pele is. In America, Cristiano Ronaldo, they don't really know who he is, so he's a nobody. Would she be saying the same nonsense? Of course. So just making things up as they go along.
to do a deep dive because I really don't know anyone that is currently playing in the NBA. So the NBA player rankings, according to The Ringer. So number 1 is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I've never heard of this man in my life. And if you've heard of them, guys, comment below. Nikola Jokic. I've never heard of him in my life. Victor Wembanyama. I've never heard of him. Luke Doncic. Never heard of him in my life. Kawhi Leonard. Never heard of him in my life.
Kawhi Leonard, asshole. Your pronunciation is all the way off. And the only one that you got out of all of that was Stephen Curry. Let's continue.
Anthony Edwards, never heard of him. I'm going to scroll to find... Oh, Stephen Curry. See, I know Stephen Curry. He's number 11 out of the top 10 men who are currently playing in the NBA. And congratulations to all of you. The NBA and everything you've achieved is phenomenal. I'm sure you're making money. I'm sure you're making your cities proud. But me as a UK resident, there's only 2 of you I have ever heard of in my life. Guys, don't come for me, all right?
No, dumbass.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
You're a little bit too late for that because they're coming for you. They're cooking you. You're getting cooked. Maybe it was best for you to stay in the UK and keep your damn mouth shut and keep your nose out of American business. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I said, I got family in the UK. I love my UK people. I'm just talking about you in your statements here. Megan Thee Stallion ain't shit without Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson has more status than Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is in debt with Roc Nation right now. Klay Thompson's not in debt with nobody. Meg Thee Stallion is promiscuous. Klay Thompson is not promiscuous. Megan Thee Stallion's relationships all failed as a result of the same damn thing. That hasn't happened with Klay Thompson. When Meg Thee Stallion drinks because she cannot hold her liquor, she gets slippery at the lips. That don't happen with Klay Thompson.
Okay. No, I don't care what African refugee camp she picked up the Caribbean accent in.
Deal with it, nigga.
No,
and I'm Jamaican, and you ain't part of us. You ain't like us, making us look bad with this rhetoric.
Really don't. Just understand when you hang around long enough, those are some of the vocal affectations you start to pick up. In any case, it hasn't prevented her from going in front of the world and spewing her nonsense with fire hydrant intensity. She's just happy to be seen for a little bit and be stupid. And okay, I wouldn't want to become internationally famous for being stupid. If I was going to make my big international debut, I wouldn't want it for being idiotic. I wouldn't want it for that, is what I wouldn't want it for. So I wouldn't want that to be what I want folks to see there. So no, they are heartbroken, but they're heartbroken for a reason. They're heartbroken for a reason, and they should be. Now, just in case you thought it was done with that, oh, no, we've got the whole roll out here. Would you like to have a couple of studs have into the chat to let you know what they think about
Men
folks?
feel like that you live the lifestyle that they don't feel like is acceptable. You should not have anything good come to you from that point on. If they think that you a hoe, they don't think that no man should ever want you. You should never be treated well by a man. You should never be taken serious by a man. Nobody should ever treat you good again because you were a hoe. If you had a baby by a man with no ring, like Sierra with Future, you should never end up with a good man. You should never find a man who willing to be the stepfather, take care of your child like it's theirs, and love you properly. You don't deserve that. You should have your life ruined forever.
Okay, boy, they sure do get mad about that, don't they?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
I have a lot of respect for Dan and Dane, for the sister here. But let me just say this. Some women, they destroy their own lives. Some women will put a dent in their bloodline, in their path line. Okay? The way that they are supposed to go, some women will do enough damage that alters that. Let me put that out there. Let me let that marinate.
If men don't do what you want to, you wasted my time. Women lie about sexual assault. Women lie about theft. Women lie literally every day.
Yeah, they do. And this is why we say men read the room. Men, you have to know who to talk to, who not to talk to, who to lay with, who not to lay with, who to give your time and energy to, and who not to. Men, you got to know who to take out on a date, who not to take out on a date. Men, you even have to be cautious and careful of who you let in your home or sit in the passenger seat of your vehicle. Not everyone can take that ride with you. Some people deserve to get left behind.
And men have their lives ruined permanently. Permanently. Through no fault of their own for things they didn't even do. And I'm so glad that she admitted the truth that this all goes back to Ciara, and Ciara represents what? Females in their prime choosing what they really want, which is I want to get slammed through by the most degenerate lowlives because I want to indulge my hedonistic Sodom and Gomorrah hoe phase.
And swallowed. They want to be swallowed up.
And then after I'm done, quote unquote, having my fun, there should be some responsible dude out there to pick up behind my garbage like my dumbass daddy. There should be a sensible man to come clean up behind Future's mess, the mess that I made with Future.
Listen here, cuz. I was married to a woman who had 4 kids, 3 different baby daddies. I learned my lesson. But that was the lesson that I had to learn, but I'm man enough to admit it. So here, I was with a woman that had 4 kids, 3 different baby daddy. Broken. Had unresolved childhood issues. I will never do that shit again. But see, even though I have my own demons to work with too, but going through my time in the wilderness, as I call it, it put me in a position that I had to go back and face my past. I had to go back and confront my past. And I'm so glad that I did that, because now with that and having counseling, it enabled me to be the best version of myself. So that the next relationship that I get into, it will be healthy. Of course, listen, we all gonna go through some things. We all gonna cry sometimes. We all gonna go through the storm sometimes. But it's going through the storm and having that person by your side while you in the midst of it. Well, let's just say all 3 categories. You about to go into the storm. You in the midst of the storm. You coming out of the storm to know that you have someone right by your side. Come on now. Can I get an amen?
And that's my idea of a happy ending. Now, is there anything more gutturally disrespectful than a culture of females that has gotten married to the idea that that's the way you should see men, is that the low lives, we have fun and give them our very best years, and only after we are in decline as females, okay, where's the responsible simp dummy to come clean up this mess?
After you done let Pookie and Ray Ray put it in both holes, nut up in you, get you pregnant, took you for granted, et cetera, messed up your credit, robbed you blind of your dignity and your respective things and so forth. After it's all said and done cheated on you, done slept with your best friend, slept with your sister, and depending on what type of Pookie he is, slept with your brother. Now all of a sudden, you want a good man. You want someone good to come in. You want a provider. You want someone that loves childrens to come in and take all of these. Take the load off my back. And there's some simp ass men out there that would actually sign up for that shit. I'm gonna be making some content about you simp ass men too. You need to grow some balls and step up.
And that is the best, that a responsible male who did everything the right way, he shouldn't get your best years. He should get the damaged, degraded you that's left over from your best years. And you're only pretending that you want him. You don't want him. You want the bailout that he represents. You can dump all the debt and the liability on him, and that you're going to make this something that men should aspire to. Men should not aspire to get the best. They should aspire to get some low life's leftovers. No, we didn't do this to you. You did this to yourself. And we know our worth.
Thank you, Jason Black. Thank you, brother. Know your worth. I say that a lot on my show. Men, know who you are and whose you are in the season of your life. Men, better start knowing your damn worth. Embrace it, operate in that, walk in that. This is 2026. You ain't getting no younger. It's time to wake up. Wake up, men. 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 I said it 7 damn times. It's time to wake up.
And when you want to talk about what your worth is, the reason why this hits different and hurts more with Klay Thompson is because Klay Thompson showed that he knows his worth. You're not supposed to know your worth. You're supposed to say with your worth is whatever they tell you it is. That's what you'll have to do. Whatever they tell you your worth is, you just supposed to accept that. And if she says that you were not good enough for her to be with when she wanted to be with Future, you're supposed to just accept that.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Men ain't accepting shit. That's it, that's all. Men are not going to accept the bare minimum. when a man knows his worth. You have men out here holding it together. You have men out here getting things in order. You have men out here working hard. You have fathers. You have husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, working hard, holding it together, being the king that they were born to be, being the leader they were born to be. I'm not going to sit up here and let modern women shit all over good men of good character and value. Not going to happen. And the same thing goes for good women of value. Good mothers, good wives, good girlfriends, good fiancés, good women that go out there and go to work and make an honest living. Good women that don't mind going 100 on 100 with their man, because they both know 2 incomes is better than 1. And when we both have an understanding that works for our household, everybody wins. I'm not going to let modern feminist women shit on good women. Not going to happen. Not on my watch.
Okay, well, now it got flipped and guys are not playing stupid anymore. And instead of them saying, you know what, we respect these men's decisions, you're supposed to just suffer. Hey, that's called adulthood. If a young man squanders his youth and doesn't pursue football or music or whatever, and those opportunities are gone for the rest of his life, that's not the world punishing him. That's his decisions punishing him. So notice how she's trying to push it off on the men. It's like, ma'am, some mistakes you have to live with. But trying to condition men that we're supposed to be the cleanup crowd for your stupidity and selfishness?
Not going to happen. No. Men are not going to be held responsible for the fucking choices and decisions that your stank ass made. Your silly, goofy ass made. You chose to make the decisions and choices that you did. You got to live with that. Okay, case in point. If a woman chooses to have sexual relations with her son's best friend, we both know that shit ain't gonna work. What's that say about her? I'm gonna give it to you again in slow motion. If you have a woman that's sleeping with her son's best friend, having this relationship, and he does what he does to her, there ain't shit you can say because you chose that Pookie. Bad enough you were so desperate and so messed up in the head to choose your son's best friend, to choose your son's friend to sleep with and to date. What's that say about you, Ray? Then you got Pookie and Ray Ray, but complain about the things that Pookie and Ray Ray does to you. And you wonder why you can't attract a man of good character. You got to look at you. Hold yourself accountable. Because at the end of the day, stop trying to make good people, good innocent people, pay for the bad choices and decisions that your ass made.
Okay, that's the abusive part right there, but we'll let the stud roll on.
Era with Future, you should never end up with a good man. You should never find a man who willing to be the stepfather, take care of your child like it's theirs.
Show me one fella who is in high school today, 18 years old, one fella in college today, 19 years old, who says, I want to make $2 million a year, and I'm dreaming of becoming an architect. I'm dreaming of becoming an engineer so that I can make $2 or $3 million a year. And the ideal woman for me is a 35-year-old chick who's got 2 kids by 2 other men. What? Show me the young man today who's saying, you know what? I really aspire to have that female. I'm 19 years old, and in 10 years, after a decade of hard work, dedication, blood, sweat, and years, I'm hoping to find a female who's got a body count out of this world and 2 or 3 kids by a couple of dudes so that I can be the stepdaddy.
When it comes to body count, I kind of look past that, because if you was having sex at a young age, this is common sense. Long as you not promiscuous. If I'm not promiscuous, I'd rather date a woman that is not promiscuous. All right? But to be real, you have some individuals that started having sex in high school. So of course your body count's gonna be a little high. I ain't really concerned about all of that bullshit. I don't even ask those questions. My thing is this here. What type of person are you? Who are you? Why are you here? What was you born to do? These are some important questions that I want to know. That's going to determine what type of person you are, how you move, how you handle things. I don't need no damaged woman. Oops, my bad. I married one. That's why we were divorced. Let's go.
Now, you would have a point, ma'am, if you could show us that. If you can't, please have a great big ass tall glass and shut the hell up.
And love you properly. You don't deserve that. You should have your life ruined forever. That's what they want. That's what they want. They love seeing that Megan got cheated on. Even though I don't even really believe in the relationship, I'm just talking about it because it's a trending topic, and I'm only using it as an example because.
Okay, well, you say you don't believe in it, but now you're talking about it. Okay, so like I say, there's a culture of hating the fact that men of value, men of resources are not supposed to be able to make our own decisions. We're supposed to be easily manipulated. And so what you see is their rage.
Oh, they're pissed. Men are picking up their shoulder pads and their helmet, and they walking away strategically and quietly. That is what pissing them off. Say, men, we don't need to go back and forth. We don't need to be rude. We don't need to be disrespectful. We don't need to call you out your name. We don't need to bully or put hands. We ain't got to do all of that. We just quietly, strategically pick up our shoulder pads and our helmet and walk on. Hold on. I think the bear want to say something. Even the bear agrees.
At the fact that blew up in their faces so publicly. Everybody's not PJ Washington. Everyone's not Russell Wilson.
Even the bear said a large number of men are moving like Anthony Edwards. A lot of men are moving in that way. A lot of men have taken a gold pill and moving in ways that they've never moved before.
Russell Simpson. Damn! And their biggest fear is that that's about to that will become the male culture, and that will catch on, and that's the way it will be. That Russell Wilson's not the rule. Well, now they're having to admit he's not the rule. And that, yeah, it's just going to be a lot harder from here on in. This is their greatest nightmare come to life in real time in front of their faces.
Because it's a trending topic. The fact of the matter is, women like her, they do not believe deserve a second chance at anything. Once you've done whatever it is that you did, no good should ever come to you ever again in your life.
It's not about no good should ever come to you. modern women, once again, I have to separate the two because every woman is different. Modern women shortchange themselves. Modern women discredit themselves. Modern women shoot their damn self in the foot. Man has no part of that. Why should I be held responsible for what the fuck you did? Or how the fuck you feel about you? I don't know you. I don't take no part in that. That is not my responsibility to heal you. You know what you did, but you did it anyway. So therefore, you got to take some responsibility for what you did.
Now, on the flip side,
or what you allow someone to do to you.
Out of it, they can go out here and live any kind of way.
Okay, let's clear up something here. Nobody ever said that Ciara shouldn't, quote unquote, have anything good happen in her life. She should get the good things that are at her level and her pay grade.
Deal with it, nigga.
The problem is about getting overpaid. She should have the good things that are proportional and commensurate to the life she's led and what she has earned. You all are not arguing that she should get at the level of which she's earned and the level at which she's demonstrated what kind of person she is. You all are saying she should get way better than that.
That shit ain't gonna happen, Slim. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna be between a pimp and a hard place on that one. It's not gonna happen.
She degraded herself, and yet she should suffer no consequences, and her reward should be way greater than that. And ladies, can y'all back off the filters? Because it looks like it's putting a beard on you, ma'am. What? Okay, y'all need to back off these filters. This is really crazy here. Just let it be. Stop with the damn filters. Go to the Sephora store, get a foundation, but these filters are not doing what y'all think they're doing.
Fuck that. Use some Dove. Use some oil of Olay, some Camay, and take some of that vitamin E lotion and that baby oil and mix it together to put that. Some of y'all need to take some black seed oil, some moringa, some maca, some ashwagandha, some turmeric. Some of y'all need to take that. Let's go.
They can go out here, be a hoe. They can go out here, have as many kids as they want by as many women. And then you, as a woman, you're supposed to be accepting of it.
There are no men out here saying that any woman needs to accept being with Future. Men are looking at y'all crazy because you all keep lining up to have babies with Future. So once again, you're a big liar, ma'am. You're projecting what women do onto men. Men don't have a bunch of kids like that. Ain't that right, Klay Thompson? Which is why you over here mad. The females are lined up with Future, but there are no men saying you women just need to get with Future and be happy. We men are saying, why the hell are y'all dogpiling Future? Oh, well, you get whatever you get after that. You're going to get what you deserve if you choose to be with Future. But there are no men saying that a woman needs to get with Future and make the best of it. So there's the difference. Ciara made her bed, and we're just saying you need to lie in that. Well, what about the men? Why are y'all choosing Future? There's other options. Well, he's exciting. Then you will get what you deserve. Why don't you take your other options? They boring. Okay. Then you deserve whatever you get, and you should have to stick with the consequences of whatever you get. You don't want everything you ever have to give us. Okay, you chose that fate, not us.
You're supposed to look over the things that they did. Right? Especially if you're a better catch than they are. You a woman with no kids. You a woman who didn't sleep around. They think that you doing too much by saying, no, I don't want you either. Because
there are no females out there that this is the situation. The females who actually don't have any kids and don't look like a leftover hog, they don't have these kind of problems. So, man, all this fantasy ranting you all are doing, all this rage posting, I'm just saying, it just shows gross immaturity.
But it's also staying within the circle, the modern feminist 304 circle. You see, it's staying in that. It's staying in that clique. What do I mean? You got modern feminist women, you got 304s. This whole conversation, some of those that are speaking on this, they are staying within the circle. They are staying within the clique. Because a woman of good sense, a woman of good character, a woman of good value wouldn't even fix her mouth and fix herself to say something like this, nor behave like this. So it's a certain type, it's a certain group. They all saying the same damn thing. They all look alike. They all smell alike, taste alike, sound alike.
Just fabricate some false realities. This is what it really is. Like there's all these on-point females with no kids out there. If they are, they're chasing Klay Thompson.
Because you're passed around. You got a bunch of kids by a bunch of different women. You're used goods. See, they don't like that. When you start doing that, then they hit you with stuff like, oh, you think that you perfect. You ain't never gonna find no perfect man. Funny, huh? Right? You deserve a second chance. Somebody should take a chance on you. You deserve happiness.
Okay, first of all, ma'am, Studette, you don't see any males out here saying that a guy like Future deserves 5 or 6 chances. So once again, you're projecting your rage and your anger and your hatred. You're trying to deflect responsibility, and it doesn't work that way. It just makes you look very psycho and very mentally unstable. No one's saying that these guys out here with kids by a bunch of females deserve anything at all. So you're just upset because women require more than men do. And the consequence is much steeper for a female when men of value decide that they're not going to play the game. Because all men have to work, but females are looking for a man who's going to take the load off of her. Yeah, but if the guys who possess the excess capacity to do that at a very high level refuse, it's just going to be a whole bunch of chicks out here lumping it, which is what's currently occurring.
And it's showing. Their true behavior is showing. On TikTok and Instagram, I want a man to take care of me. I want a man to do this. I want a man to do that. And they're not. The types of men that you want don't want you. The types of men that you want to come Mr. Cleanup is not cleaning up after you. Why do that when I have several options, where my options have options? I'm not going to settle for that bullshit. Been there, done that. Sorry, cuz.
So I understand why you're very angry at consequences, but making up all these phony fantasy make-believe scenarios, it doesn't help you. It just makes you look very unhinged.
But the woman don't whenever she do something that you deem is unacceptable. She live a life that you don't agree with. Nobody should ever love her properly again, but you deserve a second chance. And that's why I get so mad when y'all women give these men grace for the messed up circumstances that they come to you with.
Who are the women who give men grace for the messed up circumstances they come to them with?
Please let me know. Because last time that I checked, you have men that are being held accountable for the choices and decisions that they make, and they're not blaming it on women. You have good women that have made bad choices and decisions, and they owned it. But once again, you have modern feminist women. They refuse to look at their damn self and take responsibility for the choices and decisions that they have made or what they have allowed someone to do to them. Don't sit up there and get mad at me and blame me because you let Pookie and Ray Ray nut up in you and got you pregnant, messed up your wounds. And now you walking around here looking broken and disgusted. It's all men. It's all men. No, look who you chose. You had a good man that leaned in with good intentions, but you didn't give him the time or day. But you damn sure gave Pookie the time, day, and fucking night. But then he does what he does to you. Or you got good, decent people but you chose to have a relationship and fuck your son's friend. But yeah, you got all the damn advice for everybody. Ain't that about a...
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Who the hell is she talking about? Never mind, she's smoking that spice or something and just ranting off the dome.
Being unemployed, not having nowhere to stay, not having a car, having a bunch of baby mamas, not having no money. Why exactly would you give this man a chance?
Okay, how the hell do we go from Klay Thompson to this, folks? How in the hell did she get from Klay Thompson to this? Why doesn't she go back to what she was talking about before? Oh, I'm sorry, because you can't stand under that. What about Klay Thompson? How about the guys like Klay Thompson? Yeah, why are they dumping you? Why are they saying, I don't need monogamy with you?
The guys like Klay Thompson and Anthony Edwards and Zion Williamson, dude, they really gonna wife you? Hell no. I mean, they may nut up in you. You're a garden tool. You're not wife material. You ever thought that making Thee Stallion was wife material? You sadly mistaken. But again, and shout out to my man Jason Black. Please go to his channel and show him some love. Subscribe to his channel. And those that follow me, that follow him, share this video to him. Or those that are currently right now on my live stream, just share the video to him. Give the brother his props. When you have those types of men, why would they backpedal and settle for someone low value as yourself? Megan Thee Stallion is low value. I'm not saying she's poor. No. But there's no value in her to say, I want to wife her up. I want to have a family with her, have a future with her, build a life with her. Meg Thee Stallion is not that one. She's not. That's why, men, you have to use wisdom. And I keep saying it and saying it and saying it over and over and over again. Men, you got to use wisdom. Your money, your wallet, your choice. That's it, that's all. When you do the work on, constantly do the work on yourself, because doing the work on yourself, becoming a better person, it does take work. And for a large number of men, I can honestly say they'd rather do that and still have peace than deal with a knucklehead woman on a damn rooftop.
Why is that the case? So if y'all notice, she couldn't even keep the lie straight. She can't even stay on subject. She can't even stay on topic. She's just meandered off into something else. This is how pathetic things have gotten over there. But then again, that's because she notice she doesn't want to bring up this part right here. She doesn't want to bring up this part right here once again. Yeah, because this is the soul crusher when you have this go on. I'm going to play a couple more here because okay, you know, I'm really going to just play one more. Let me just play one. Let me get one more in here, because if you thought they were all done, no, they're far from it. They really, really are.
And that's how we know that they... Megan Thee Stallion sells out the same NBA arenas that it takes 29 other men with Klay Thompson to sell out.
What the bumba-clod? Yeah, she need to work out. Just work out and keep her damn mouth shut. Because what she just said did not make no damn sense.
This is what happens when a bunch of internet ducks and birds sit up here and get an internet connection and then just start spewing garbage off the top of the dome, y'all. They just say anything. They just say anything.
Megan Thee Stallion sells out the same NBA arenas that it takes 29 other men with Klay Thompson to sell out.
Okay, they sell it out for what, y'all? 5-6 months out of the year? Every week for 5 or 6 months out of a year. Meg Thee Stallion, if you give her a year of lead time, might be able to sell out that arena one time. Klay Thompson can sell it out every week.
And we got receipts and we got proof of that.
So, yeah, like I say, they just say things. They just say things, people. This is what they're reduced to. They're just looking for something to hit him over the head with. They're looking for something to hate him with.
And a lot of them are looking for that attention. Okay, this is a trendy topic. It's hot right now. Let me just jump on the bandwagon with my foolery.
They're looking at something to go at him with, and they don't have anything. Screw it. Just make up something. Okay, who cares about facts, numbers, anything? It doesn't matter. Just say something. This was the best she could come up with.
Megan Thee Stallion sells out the same NBA arenas that it takes 29 other men with Klay Thompson to sell out. And that's how we know that they weren't equally yoked. So yes, she is the bigger star. It's kind of like the Travis and Taylor thing, but we don't give her that kind of credit, do we? We're not ready to talk about that. We're not ready for that conversation. Kind of credit, do we? We're not ready to talk about that. We're not ready.
I will let this picture on your screens right now speak for the mental and emotional state of the lady in question talking. I'm just going to leave that right there for a few moments just so it sinks in. Let me let that marinate for a moment there. Let me just let that go ahead and marinate there and let the juices flow in so that you all can just take it in and just decide for yourselves how reliable a source of information and consternation that this is. I just think there's so much is explained about the personality in just this one picture. I just think that just so much is explained about it. All right, I took it easy on y'all at first. We done took the first half hour here to take it easy on y'all. And we through taking it easy now, so go ahead and step up, and I want to play this before I get any further along.
Join me, and I will complete your training.
Because this incident has called so many things together, and that's why I wanted to put that together for y'all. So you're like, Jason, you playing a lot of clips tonight. Just consider this to be your definitive omnibus, debunking or documenting all these things. There's the brother here, boy. He was at the comedy club, the Laugh Factory, and he just went ahead and said it. There were so many folks there, you wasn't ready for it. It don't matter because it's dropping down on you like 10-ton bricks.
Women didn't know who Klay Thompson was. Have you seen this shit, bro? Fellas, let me tell you something. It's women online like...
This brother right here killed it. This brother right here went ham in. Listen to what he's saying, right? Listen to what he's saying.
Nigga, you wasn't shit before you met Meg. We didn't know you. Fuck a nigga. He ain't shit. You finna be busted. Ladies, let me inform you of whom Klay Thompson is. Klay Thompson is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Do you understand me? First ballot. He is arguably one of the greatest shooters ever, probably top 5. Probably top 5 shooting guards ever. This nigga scored 60 points one time without dribbling the fucking ball. This nigga is amazing at his fucking job. He has made $300 million in his NBA career.
Megan Thee Stallion will never even come remotely close to $300 million.
She would never come close to $2 million. Okay? She will not. And that's just facts. It's like you have some individuals that came on here, hopped on the bandwagon, and off the rip, off the fly, just went off what she said without doing your research. If you would have done your research, you would have known that this was a PR move. This was a PR stunt. The relationship was never real. It was to help build her image because she destroyed her own image. She truly did. We see it. The situation with Tory Lanez was the straw that broke the camel's back. Do you know how much money? You know how much money the label had to pay? Rock Nation had to. Okay. All right, don't let me start. That's why Meg Thee Stallion is in debt with Rock Nation right now. She's supposed to be going on tour to make up for that. Okay.
Of earnings of any type. And that's not a shot. Most human beings born will never come close to that. But yeah, by the way, that alone tells you everything.
Probably top 5 shooting guards ever. This nigga scored 60 points one time without dribbling the fucking ball. This nigga is amazing at his fucking job. He has made $300 million in his NBA career. I'm not counting endorsements. Listen to me very closely, okay? He's 6'5". I know you like tall niggas. He light-skinned. You like them niggas too. And y'all keep saying he lame because y'all thought this nigga was Russell Wilson.
Oh, hell no.
He said it. He said it. He said the quiet thing out loud. This is what got y'all mad. This is what got y'all heated. This is what got y'all on Instagram and TikTok wilding. And anyone who stuck up for Klay Thompson, you came for them. Oh yeah, I had a couple of people try to come for me. I sure did. I sure did. But I shut that shit down real quick.
Oh, so you mean this is Russell Wilson being representative of the world of feckless, shameless, humiliated, cucked simps? So that's not just Jason Black in the business anymore. This has gone global. This isn't just an internet meme. Oh, so this has gone global. Hey, folks, you ain't heard nothing yet. What? Oh, don't worry. I'm just getting the oven baking right now. Jason, you didn't talk about this during the whole damn week. That's because when you need it from the best, I don't bring receipts. I bring invoices. I don't just tell you what you paid. I tell you what you owe.
Thank you. And that's exactly what good men and women of good character did when they did their research on this. Modern feminist women, 304s, did follow Meg Thee Stallion, didn't do that. They just listened. They took what she said and they ran 8 miles with it. And they don't like the result of what they're hearing from good men and good women of good character and value that have put this thing out there and said it's not what it is. This is what it is.
So it is now globally recognized that Russell Wilson is the world standard for embarrassed cuck males, taking other men's leftovers. No one considers him a legend. Everyone considers him a punchline. Oh, don't worry, I'm just getting started. But I just wanted to stop for a second and acknowledge that. And he just let everybody know, yeah, that's what y'all are really mad about with Klay Thompson. Y'all hoes thought you found another Russell Wilson. And what you found out is ain't nobody fighting to become Russell Wilson.
Nah, everybody leaving. Everybody leaving. Shoulder pads and helmets, and they leaving. I got the bear sitting in my chair in my office. The bear left. No one's sticking around. No one's signing up for that.
Ain't Ciara good enough? Hell no. Now they sitting there like with a broke little toy talking about, what do I do now? You sit over there and cry. That's what you do.
Listen to me very closely, okay? He's 6'5". I know you like tall niggas. He light-skinned. You like them niggas too. And y'all keep saying he lame.
I just like the picture. I just like the picture of the crowd. Look at the lady's facial expression and look at the dude. Look at the brother here. Cheesing. And that's how Meg Thee Stallion fans are looking right now. Like the ladies in that photo.
Because y'all thought this nigga was Russell Wilson. That's what y'all thought. That's why women is mad, because they thought she was finna have her Sierra party. No. What y'all didn't realize is this nigga played in Oakland for hella years. He might have understood a bitch, you feel me? He might have knew how to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep saying Clay ain't got no game. He fuck Meg Thee Stallion. He say, first of all, on a bitch, hey, my name Clay, bitch. This nigga best friends with Too Short and E40. Fuck out of here. On a bitch, huh? I'm a real shooter, you feel me? Real shooter, bitch. On a Yara Clay is the name, bitch. Yara Clay. Yara Clay. It's Thompson, bitch. Don't forget it. It's Thompson, bitch. Oh no, y'all missing some shit. Women are really convinced. It's like, this nigga, he ain't never had a woman like Meg. Let me run down a little track record before. Before Klay Thompson was fucking Meg Thee Stallion, he was fucking Spider-Man, bitch. He took a goddamn woman from Spider-Man. And then after that, he started fucking Coco Jones. Nigga. And she just happened.
And Coco Jones look way better than Meg Thee Stallion. Let's highlight that.
To be married to a nigga whose nickname is Spider-Man, but that's neither here nor there. It's just a weird coincidence. Listen to what the fuck I'm telling you. Listen, ladies, I know you mad. I understand, because this shit hit home for y'all. I see women actually mad. I saw women in the comments like, fuck this hoe ass niggas. I don't believe this. How can he do it like this? What do y'all want, men? What do y'all want? Hundreds of women. This their favorite response. Another fucking man? Clearly this nigga want bitches. Obviously. He don't want no obviously.
That is modern women's go-to. When they get shamed or reality slaps them in the face. That's their only go-to. What, you want a man? You want a man? You want a man? And they're not understanding that modern women discredit themselves all of the time. I'm like, for real, for real.
He wants bitches.
What you don't like is when men show you what your value is and that man is not willing to sacrifice his value.
And when that man stands on business and stands on principle and sits on chrome, modern women don't like it. Modern women do not like it when men have options, when their options has options. Modern women don't like it when the bear that they chose has options and they're not included in those options. Modern women do not like it when men pick up their shoulder pads and their helmets and they walk away quietly.
Because you have this sick, demented idea in your head that's what that's going to be. Well, some of y'all might be saying, well, Jason, y'all really, I mean, you said that really that seriously. How deep that goes into it, and especially that Russell Wilson thing. I want to, that Russell Wilson thing. I'm like, okay. You might disagree with me here, you might disagree with me there, but hang on tight. Oh, yeah. Hang on tight. By the way, shout out Cam Newton. And Cam, thank you for tipping your hat that you do listen to the program here now, because when I said,
join me, and I will complete your training.
It's time. When I tell y'all for years, I've been saying that sound bite is, I'm here to update your files. I'm here to update your files. Cam is Here to update your softwares. All right, Cam. All right. I ain't scared to say Utes, Cam. You shouldn't be scared to say nothing else. Just put it like that. However, folks, Cam Newton. Oh, Cam has something to say about this. And if you think that this is just restricted to me, he wanted to talk about Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. And, oh, yeah.
Klay Thompson checked all them boxes.
The beige brother got it now. He put them together.
The beige brother.
Yeah.
See, y'all thought he was a Russell Wilson.
Uh-huh.
Damn! After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Shout out to my man Cam Newton. They thought he was a Russell Wilson. He was not. He was the Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk don't play. Incredible Hulk smash things. Incredible Hulk is unstoppable. His strength. The heart. Yeah.
Oh, so it ain't just Jason Black who said it. Oh! So it's not just me in some far-flung dark corner of the internet saying it. Jason, don't nobody else think that. None of his peers, none of the folk who matter. And I'm just showing y'all in one day. Oh, people, this is common knowledge today. You don't have to prove when you say Russell Wilson, nobody thinks Super Bowl, they think Super Simp.
Deal with it, nigga.
So that's it. When I told you all, Ciara can't flex about Russell no more because she is a liability. There's a reason that Russell would be just happy to hang up the football thing because his name is poison now. Nobody respects him. They saw who you married, dude. They know where she came from. And everywhere. This is the common narrative everywhere now. So that anybody who wanted to try to deny it before, well, Jason, that's just you. I mean, nobody else think that. Okay. Well, that was just you and Charlamagne. You know, y'all two niggas haters. Okay. I'm just sitting back in the cut. Like, you can run your damn mouth, but you will never run the business. So I just thought I would go ahead and put that on you there right quick so that you understand this. Folks been paying attention, and when it was time to speak, all of us do want to know why the females are upset about Klay Thompson, because we all knew what you've been trying to bully men and condition men into becoming. That you can sit up here and hoe yourself with the guys you really, quote, want to be with, and that the responsible males will just be sitting on the sideline waiting for you when you get done getting slummed through and run through. And then you thought you were going to hold up Russell Simpson as something that we would aspire to. And then you found out that we sat up here and clowned the hell out of him. And then y'all were like, well, we don't take that seriously. Now they have no choice but to take it seriously. And it's going to be a rough ride, gals.
Being apart is two different things.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson checked all them boxes.
The beige brother got it now. He put them together.
The beige brother.
Yeah.
See, y'all thought he was a Russell Wilson.
She tried to go Ciara.
But listen here.
She tried to 1-2 step away on
thought he was Russell Wilson. But deep down inside, he was more future than what people gave him credit.
Okay. And he took his mask off, Book. He took the damn mask off.
He was playing March Madness on that dog. I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it.
I don't know if you will, baby. This is going to sting for a while. This is going to sting for a minute. If you had been quiet when old boy was doing what he do, Megan, you'd have made out a whole lot better.
What Megan did, she went to TMZ. She went to 2 other networks. Or maybe it was her publicist that did it and put that information out there. Just maybe that was the wrong move. Because the attention that you were looking for, it backfired on you.
It would have gone a whole lot better for you if you had just stayed quiet about it, Megan, but you thought you were going to engage in reputation destruction. You thought that was going to happen. The tactics that work with hoes, you thought you were going to smear his name. And all you really did was make it where any fellow who gets with you after this is going to have to watch his back and his front. What man is going to want to take a chance on her after this? If there actually were a simp out there who was willing to take the next shot at bat, who in the hell is going to risk doing that after she's shown what she's capable of?
And want the man to pay $700,000, $700K to be in a relationship with her. Stop it. I bet y'all didn't know that, huh? Okay.
I've warned you all about this with females before. When they go off running their damn mouths, Nicole Young, after what she did to Dr. Dre, what man is ever going to take a chance on her again? Who is the man out there who's got millions of dollars who's going to take a chance on Nicole Young after seeing what she did to Dr. Dre? No, you get to make one mistake like that. All the intelligent men are going to stay away from you.
Just like my ex, when she did what she did. Hard times hit, she threw in the towel and ran. Filed for divorce. I was homeless and sleeping from pillow to post. But I still went to work. I was still helping contributing to the house. Until my sister said, she can take your money, but can't take you. Stop giving your money to that bitch. You know what, sis? You right. And guess what? Landed back on my feet, headstrong. Okay.
Fella who ain't got nothing to lose, that's the only one who's going to take a chance on you. That's going to be the only person who's going to be willing to take any type of chance on you. That's the only way that's going to happen. That's the only way it's going to happen because that's the only way it can happen. Before I move over towards the next thing here, let's go ahead and go back for just a moment. I want to go back for just a moment. For those of you who are new to the business or never really follow what we do here and whatnot, that the Definitive School of Power Dynamics is very, very essential that you do this because we don't just talk about what we think. We talk about what we know. We come circling back to these things because if something that we're saying is just wrong in the short term and you can't really rely on it long term, that should be proven out. But if you can rely on it long term, we should be able to show you where the long tail proves that we're correct. So you know what? Why don't we go ahead and do a check-in on Ciara? Oh, I know this is going to hurt a lot of the fruit booty boys out there who are still holding out hope. They rub themselves to Ciara records and things. She's got like 3 or 4 male fans like that. Okay. Well, this is Ciara's Instagram. Oh, now for my patron members, they already know about this, but this is Ciara's Instagram. And I made predictions now going back for years. And if you all want to know where Ciara was at the last Super Bowl, Ciara was at the Super Bowl. She was at the Super Bowl. She was at the Super Bowl with Russell Wilson and with Future Jr. Oh, hey. So the music is going. I ain't going to play it, but y'all see Future Jr. and his mama are up here diddy bopping while the rest of the crowd is dancing during the halftime show. But stepdaddy back here, isn't this interesting? So mama and her kid by her first man are dancing and diddy bopping. Stepdaddy is looking like his real self. He is stiff. He is awkward. He is square. He is introverted. Super Bowl quarterback, he should be really the life of the party and the center stage up there. But do y'all see the first family is over here to the left?
Yeah, I see it. I see it, and I'm glad you calling it, Jay. JB, I'm glad you calling it. Because that's gonna be another version. He's gonna be another version of his father. Watch what I tell you. I guarantee you. And have some femininity of his mother. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah. The kid she had by the first man, you notice that him and his mama act similar. That's the point I'm trying to make to y'all. Is he taking after Russell Wilson? You know, when all the hoes, he got us hoes. I sure did.
Deal with it, nigga.
All the hoes who said that when he was carrying Future's baby, yeah, that's right, Russell, you clowning Future, as if all of us other males were supposed to see that as a flex. Carrying some other man's kid that you all thought you were going to condition us to think that was a flex. And you thought you were going to sit up here and brainwash us into thinking that was something we need to aspire to. That was real fly. Well, here we are years later, folks. How's that turning out? How'd that work out for Russell, folks? Hey, Cam.
Look at the way he's dancing. All feminine like. Y'all ain't the one who caught that? I'm the only one who caught that, right? All right.
Cam. Hey, Cam Newton, take notes. Get on your show and highlight this part. How did that work out for him, folks? To all the hoes who tried to promote that and cheerlead it, hey, how's that working out? Who is he taking after? You see how his mama is. She diddy bopping and dancing. The boy is very extroverted. That's Russell Wilson's personality back there. Russell is very introverted. He's very shy. He don't do nothing like that. Well, y'all know who else acts like this? Future. What? By the way, you know who else performs like this? Future. Future acts like this. You know who doesn't act like this? You see him right back there, Russell Wilson. He don't act like this.
Two different people. Two different personalities.
His mother is a performer. She respects performance. And she's raising that boy to be like his biological father, a performer, because that was what she wanted from Future. She wanted his genes. She wanted to be a physical part of that exceptional performer. And now let me go ahead and remind y'all of the one last thing, and then we're going to get back to how this ties into Klay Thompson and why the females are angry. Because in a few years, you all tell me, when Future Jr. is in high school, if he isn't there already, yeah, Russell Wilson tried to put a football in his hands. How'd that work out? How'd that work out?
Not too good.
Do you all think that when Future Jr. is in high school and the girls are talking to him, do you think that the girls are going to say, hey, you're Russell Wilson's stepkid? Or are you think the girl's going to say, hey, is Future your daddy? Damn! Do you think the girls in high school are going to have Russell Wilson on their phones? Or do you think in a couple of years, the girls in high school going to still be playing Future's music on their phones? And who do you think the son is going to associate and identify himself with? Stepdaddy or Big Daddy?
Big Daddy.
Who you think is going to be? I'm showing you this video right here. You can see what direction he's going in. After all these assurances they had and all the females online talking all their bull crap, and you notice none of them are comparing the boy to Russell Wilson. Just talking about, baby Future is so handsome. Russell's a real one. Yeah, a real damn fool, a real damn simp, a real damn idiot. Because this is the only thing that happens when you take another man's leftovers. You can squander your resources. You can squander your good intentions. You can squander everything you have. She's going to be happy to suck it up because she doesn't care where she gets a bailout from, just so long as she gets that bailout. And
that's how a large number of them behave. Act just like that bag. You see? This was all a PR stunt. I can honestly say both of them benefited from it because those women that talked about, listen, good press, bad press. It's business marketing. Meg Thee Stallion fans made Klay Thompson look good. Even to the point where other women are like, damn, Klay looking kind of good over there. This whole situation made Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion look good. To be honest with you, it has. Good PR tool. Good PR marketing. Because look where it went. Look where it went. And look how much was generated with just in a few days. I'm going to leave a copy of this in the description because it's pretty long. But my man here, JB, dropped some real good nuggets. Go on ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, Big Truck, and I'm gone. One.
Ay, ay, ay. Tropicana cookie smoke.